guys, welcome back to the vlog and welcome to my medicine cabinet. I wanted to share a little bit of an update on how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and I also wanted to share my current supplements that I'm taking because I feel like I have fine-tuned the perfect stack for me and what I'm going through right now. So just a little background if you're new here, I've had gastritis since 2023. I was feeling good 2024, 2025. I was able to manage symptoms and feel almost normal a lot of the time without medication. However, I went on a trip to the Dominican Republic at the end of 2025 and I got a really bad stomach bug there. And ever since I came back from that trip, I've been feeling off. I took a SIBO test and found out that I had hydrogen dominant SIBO. And I treated that with antibiotics, and now I'm post-antibiotics on a low FODMAP diet and just trying to rebuild my good microbiome and get back to not where I was before, but even like better than before, and fully heal the gastritis now. I also struggled with bile reflux, which is another layer of, complication to my specific case, but I kind of found the perfect cocktail of things to take to make sure the SIBO doesn't come back, to repair my stomach lining, and to help with the bile reflux as well. So I'm attacking all of those things at the same time and just trying to get back to normal again. So with that, I'm going to share some of the things that I've been taking lately. Take this with a grain of salt. I gave you the background so you can kind of understand that I'm taking these supplements because of my background. If you have a similar background to me, then it might be useful to also look into these supplements. But if we don't really have the same story, then I'd be happy to help you figure out what supplements are right for you. I do work with people one-on-one and give them individualized healing plans to get on the right foot and really get on the path to healing gastritis, any other gut health issues once and for all. So with that, right now I start the morning on an empty stomach with 1 zinc carnosine and 1 phosphatidylcholine. I take one of these each and just have it with a glass of water about 20 minutes before I eat breakfast. Phosphatidylcholine is like my favorite supplement ever for gut health. Not only does it help repair damage of the stomach lining, it helps rebuild the stomach lining with phosphatidylcholine, which is a building block of your stomach lining, but it also helps make the bile flow more smoothly and be less corrosive on the stomach lining, so that if you do have bile reflux, when the bile does reflux, it doesn't harm your stomach as much as it normally would. This is great. I do take this 3 times per day, so you're going to see this coming again. I take it before breakfast, lunch, and dinner in my daily schedule. I take the zinc carnosine twice a day. I take it before breakfast or lunch or breakfast and dinner. I choose 2 meals a day that I take it before, so I take 2 tablets per day. Zinc L-carnosine is another wonderful building block for the stomach. It helps really seal up and repair damage to the stomach. With both of these supplements, you have to be taking them for minimum 6 to 8 weeks to actually feel a difference. They are not symptom relievers. They are deep repairers of the stomach lining. So these are wonderful. After lunch, I take magnesium glycinate. I used to take magnesium glycinate before bed, but I noticed that it was causing a little bit of reflux and heartburn because it can relax some of your muscles a bit too much in the GI tract. I take it for motility and help keeping things moving properly. It's also really just good for muscles in general and relaxation. I take 2 of these after lunch. Just reading, it says I should take 3. Maybe I'll up it to 3, but I've been taking 2 of these after lunch, not on an empty stomach for me. Some people can take these on an empty stomach. I can't. It just makes me have a little bit of that burning. So I have it after I eat my lunch. Another thing to help with motility is ginger. It's a Zenzero, it's Italian. But I take this ginger supplement. It is 500 milligrams, and you want to look for 5% gingerols when you're buying a ginger supplement. That's how you know it's good. I just take 1 of these after dinner, about 2 to 3 hours after dinner, very close to bedtime. to ensure that my stomach is fully emptying and things are moving along nicely. It really helps support the migrating motor complex, which is basically the cleaning wave that comes through your digestive system and makes you have healthy digestion. So I've been loving taking this. I started taking it at first with food just to see how I responded. In fact, I recommend doing that with all of these supplements. Try it first with food. If you feel okay, you can try it without food. But yeah, this one tends to work better without food, so that's why I separate it from my meal. This is also a really good product if you are recovering from SIBO. After taking antibiotics with SIBO, you want to be really careful about your diet for about 4 weeks, and you want to be really cautious and diligent about making sure that your MMC, your migrating motor complex, is functioning well. Ginger can really help support that. A lot of people get SIBO, take antibiotics, and then the SIBO comes back. This is a really good way to make sure it doesn't come back. And the last supplement I've been taking is a very low dose melatonin for nighttime, and it's not for what you think. These are 1 milligram melatonin capsules, but I actually cut them in half, so I only take a half a milligram of melatonin. I don't like to go over 3 milligrams of melatonin, just because it's easy to become reliant on it and it messes with your dreams. It makes you feel groggy, at least for me. So I just do a really, really low dose. But melatonin, there are some recent studies on melatonin about how it can improve the functioning of the LES, which is the lower esophageal sphincter, which shuts off the flow from your esophagus to your stomach and prevents heartburn. So it actually can make sure those muscles are staying tight and keep that valve closed and prevents heartburn. This is another thing that takes months to feel the effects, but I am currently kind of treating myself as the guinea pig and trying this on myself. I'm about 4 weeks into it, so it's too early to say still, but I am really excited to see if this has some long-term benefits on the functioning of my LES. I really just want to be thorough and make sure that I'm doing everything possible to keep the SIBO away, keep my digestion functioning normally, and repairing the stomach lining so that I will heal once and for all. Typically, you do need a multi-pronged approach when it comes to healing. There's not just one magical supplement out there that's going to fix everything for you. It's often like a customized program that you need to really know that you're on the right track to healing for your body. Everybody's super different. Everybody has different coexisting conditions and things underneath the surface. So it's really important to take the time to figure out what your body actually needs to heal and then stick to that plan. That's that. Let me know if you have any questions and enjoy the rest of the vlog. Nice. If you guys haven't tried my sweet potato kebab brownies yet, you need to try them. They're so easy to make. They're so delicious. I just made them on Tuesday. It's Thursday and they're already gone. They're very stomach friendly. And I made brownies in the past. I made a kebab brownie recipe in the past that was with the nut butter, so it was kind of high fat and it didn't work for everybody. So I made this new recipe, which is very low fat, very easy to digest. And I'm literally addicted to them. Like, I could eat a whole batch of them for lunch and just be fine with that. So go look on my Instagram to do that recipe because they're so good. Hi guys, I'm back home again. I feel like I'm always just like showing little clips of me traveling and then saying I'm back home. I didn't feel like really taking out the camera and vlogging the whole weekend because it was kind of like just private downtime. I didn't want to ruin the moment by being on my phone. I've actually been really good about not being on social media lately, which sounds kind of intuitive because I post to social media every day. And I still do that, but I am really making more of an effort to just not be on my phone and scroll what other people are doing because it makes me super depressed. I can't deny it anymore. Like, it just makes me less happy and less fulfilled in my own life and also less in my own life. I feel like if I spend so much time like watching other people's worlds, I'm not enjoying my own world as much, if that makes sense. So I prefer to use my downtime for other things. I mean, I still love a good bit of escapism through books and movies and shows, but I feel like those are less damaging on my psyche and my neuroplasticity than TikToks are, because they're just so clickbaity and, you know, quick snaps, and they don't require an attention span of any sort. So yeah, I've just been off my phone lately, which makes me a bad vlogger. But I'll give you a quick recap of the weekend. So we were in Tuscany, which was so beautiful. I've never really been to the countryside. Been to Florence once before, but to be out in the hills in the middle of nowhere was so wonderful for my nervous system and my health in general. So that was really exciting. And health update, I'm feeling pretty good. I had one flare up over the weekend because I had a very heavy meal, and I've been bringing dairy back into my diet, and I think it was just all too much at once. But I then felt okay for a couple days and was trying dairy again in the form of like different cheeses, and I've been feeling fine. And so I'm like trying to stick with dairy for the next couple weeks and just get used to that again. Because after the SIBO treatment, you know, I was pretty restrictive with the things I was eating. I'm still not eating gluten. I'm going to try gluten in a week or two. I want to go 7 days without a flare-up before I introduce something new again. So that's my goal. We'll see if I can make it there. I think I can. Now that I'm home and settled for a while, I don't have any serious travel plans in the near future. Actually, we do have to go to Amsterdam soon. It never ends. But that's more controllable because it's just visiting family. I would love to just stop traveling for a little while and just kind of like stay home and be in my routine while I'm in this phase, but it's just not the reality. And it's a fun reality. Like, I'm very lucky to be able to travel across Europe right now. But yeah, it's not ideal for healing. But anyway, I am healing. I'm feeling good. I'm 3 weeks post antibiotics for SIBO, and yeah, really happy with where I'm at lately. I just feel like I've been getting so hungry because I've been spacing my meals 4 hours apart, and I usually do like 3 hours, and I like to snack a lot. But with the SIBO, I'm really focused on not snacking because I want to keep my MMC functioning well. And I miss snacks, but I've been trying to eat kind of bigger meals so that I can, you know, hit my calorie goal and still, you know, feel strong when I go to the gym and stuff. So yeah, that's been a little bit of a challenge, but I'm hoping in the next few weeks, I'm thinking about maybe doing 4 meals a day. I think I need to do that. I just haven't been waking up early enough to do 4 meals a day with 4 hours in between. So I just need to stop being lazy and just get up so I can eat all my meals. Very first world problems. I'm lucky to have these problems. Anything else? No. I'm feeling really good about my supplements still. I haven't changed anything dramatically. I just feel I feel like I'm under eating a little right now, to be totally honest. I just want to be transparent. Don't want to glorify that in any way. I do want to make sure I'm getting enough calories so that I can be healthy and happy and all that stuff. So I'm going to try to increase to 4 meals a day and see how that goes. And yeah, that's it. I'm happy to be home again. And in my routine. It's so beautiful out now. It's finally spring, but it went from like freezing, not freezing, but like 30s and gray and rainy to hot. It's now almost 80 degrees and sunny every day, which I would prefer, but there was just like no in between. Why can't we do like 50s, 60s for a little while? Come on. But it's really lovely in Milan right now. It feels like everything in my life is changing right now. Both me and my husband are going through pretty significant career changes, and we might move apartments in the next couple of months. We're not sure, but we would like to if we can figure something out. And we might move cities. We're trying not to stay in Milan. And yeah, just everything is shifting around, which is all really good and exciting, but it's also very stressful, and it does, contribute to my healing and cause my stomach to feel a little off sometimes. So I'm trying to just take it day by day and not put too much on my plate all at once, because it's a lot. It's a lot happening. A lot's shifting in the world. And if you don't know, my husband is Persian, and that situation with Iran right now is very stressful. So it's just all a very intense, stressful time, but we're getting through it.